guys, we're going to do another tutorial for you, and this time we are going to do perfect buttercream. Now everyone asks me how we get our buttercream so smooth and so soft. This is the way that we make it. We do 1-to-1 ratio. Now a lot of people will probably be like, what? I've noticed that people do twice as much icing sugar butter. We don't do it, so we do 1-to-1. So you need the same amount of butter as icing sugar. So it doesn't matter what quantities that you use, make sure that you've got the same butter as you have icing sugar. We use unsalted butter. Purely the differences between salted and unsalted butter is the fact that they're salted, but you can't guarantee how much salt is in salted butter, so you're just best to use unsalted. If you want to add salt into your buttercream, then add it yourself. You know exactly the quantities that are going in. So here we have room temperature butter, and you want to pop it into your bowl, your mixing bowl. Now you can do this by hand. I know that I'm using a stand mixer, which happens to be a KitchenAid. You can use any stand mixer, but preferably, if you're making buttercream, you need to use something that you can get speed up on, so you need to use a mixer. So your butter is in the bowl with the mixer head on, so you want it really, really soft to touch. I'll show you actually just how soft it is. So it's like really, really soft. So it's like spreadable almost, and now I've got to wash my hands. Well, we'll turn the mixer on, and we want to leave the butter beating for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I use my little finger. Medium speed, 5 to 10 minutes. Let it get fluffy, walk off and do whatever else you've got to do. Leave that on its own. So we have beat the butter so it's nice, light and fluffy. Will's going to show you the colour of it. It's really white. We're going to put the vanilla in. Literally just a splash. And then we've got a kilo of butter in here, so we've got a kilo of icing sugar. Now we use silver spoon, I'm going to show you about. Probably shouldn't say this, but I really don't rate Titan Loyal icing sugar. It's always lumpy, and if you haven't got a super fine soft icing sugar, it is going to give you a lumpy buttercream. So you want something that's really fine, and if you want to make it even finer, then you can sieve it. This doesn't really need to be sieved though, so we're going to pop this straight onto our butter with minimal spillages. Now, please don't make the mistake of turning the mixer on at this point, because if you do, it's going to go everywhere. I mean, it's even flying in the air now, and all we've done is move it from one bowl to another. So what you want to do is you want to get a large enough tea towel, some kind of material to pop over the bowl. And I'll show you the way that we hook ours on. We put it over and we hook it around the back of the bowl. Now, KitchenAids and most mixers come with a guard, but truth be told, they're completely useless and they don't really hold much of it in, and it still goes everywhere. This is the most efficient way that I've found, and I've made buttercream a lot. So make sure that your mixer is on a very low speed when you turn it on. Let it mix. You'll see it hit the top of the tea towel. So when you're doing this, you need to be extremely, extremely careful. Obviously, the tea towel or the material that you use is not made for this machine. This is obviously a life hack of how to get around it. So we'll take that off now. Scrape down the edges just to ensure that the remnants of the icing sugar on the bowl are ready to be mixed in. And this is when you can turn it up. What you don't want to do at this stage though is you don't want to overbeat it. You want to make sure that it's well incorporated and well mixed, but you don't want to beat. So turn it up a little bit, but make sure it doesn't go over half speed. And leave that for about a minute or two until it's fully combined, nice, soft and shiny, and it'll be ready to go. So I'm going to show you now. This is extremely smooth and it's lovely and soft. If you've got a little bit of remnants of butter left over down the sides, then you can re-scrape it again and you can pop the mixer back on. You can put buttercream back onto your mixer, you can turn the mixer back on at any stage, especially if you want to soften it up. Just don't beat it once you've put the icing sugar in. And you're all good to go. There you go. That's it for the buttercream tutorial, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, please.
Bye then.
Bye.